So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh?
Sure as heck gonna try.
Good, I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We're live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Right now, the Pistons are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. Looking at where they've been, guys, where they're headed right now.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Get it going.
Pistons back on the floor.
Here's James. He's coming off a 40-point game against Oklahoma City. The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals, and Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin, its speed bumps, if you will, some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out.
Well, Steve, a big moment here. We get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Lopez. And there is the potential for a feel-good story here, Clark. No doubt this young man didn't get selected in the draft, but has fought his way onto a team nonetheless.
And, Kevin, no telling how far this journey will go, but you have to applaud him for at least making his way into an NBA game, even when things didn't look so good for him.
Jennings kicks to Singler. Here's Monroe. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Shot's good by Waiters.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Pistons trailed by 5. There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Singler dishes to Butler. Singler passes to Butler. 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez scores his first basket here in the NBA, the beginning to hopefully a long and prosperous career. Irving kicks to LeBron. The 11-footer, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Jennings against Irving. Lets it go from 11. Good on the jump shot. The Cavaliers leading by 3. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. And again, it's Cleveland.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Jennings passes to Lopez. It's tipped. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. No good on the free throw. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Detroit. Augustine comes in for Brandon Jennings. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Miller comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Dion Waiters. Here's Dellavedova. Cleveland moving it around. Irving kicks to Miller. Back to Irving. Knocks it loose. 5 on the clock. Lopez dishes to Caldwell Pope. Left side Miller to the inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason. He's such a good all-around player.
Augustine, that's good. Here's Irving. Can't get it to go.
Coming up Wednesday, January 28th.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
It's down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
Monroe and Drummond there inside. Caldwell Pope out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Lopez in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons trail by 6. Lopez, a screen on Miller. Screen by Monroe. Drummond sets the screen for Lopez. Puts up the baby hook. Almost, but it rolls out. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
And it's hard to point out anything that they did well in that loss. I mean, the game never got out of hand, but they were pretty shaky across the board.
And, Steve, you know how optimistic and positive I am, and I had a tough time finding anything positive either. I mean, my goodness, they did keep it somewhat close. I guess that's the best I can say at this point.
Well, what's the old saying? If you can't say something nice about someone, don't say anything at all.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States.
All right, everyone's eyes up here. If we're going to send these fans home happy, we've got to go over some things. All right, first thing we have to do is stop putting these guys on the line. We've been way too aggressive. Play in control out there. We've been taking good care of the basketball, too. That's another thing we should get credit for. I like seeing that very small number in the turnover column. And in these last 2 quarters at the offense...
And now the third quarter about to get going. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere. Singler, he's checked in for Butler. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the court for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Verjao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they've lost. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
And the Pistons making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Jennings drives in. Here's Monroe. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And remember last season, a fan who ran out in the court was wearing a shirt saying, "Kyrie, don't go." The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggled with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team has taken a complete 180.
Outside Jennings. Jennings off a pick from Lopez. Shoots the three. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. Varejau's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Love with the screen for Waiters. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Jennings passes to Drummond. It's back to Jennings. Lopez, a screen on Irving, and they call an illegal screen here.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
What the heck was that?
Look it up. It's called basketball.
A different look here for Detroit. Kentavious Caldwell. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.